Hey everybody, this is Bud Brown, living in Dumaguete City, Philippines. Wow, what an interesting day today was. If you've been following my videos, you know that two things is kind of developing. One was this lady that riding on the back of a bicycle comes in front of her house every day, and her husband, I assume, is riding a bicycle. She's standing on the back axle going down the road, and then one day I just followed her. Man, she went far, like, I don't know, a couple miles anyway. So I had mentioned that I would like to help her somehow, but I don't know how, and then somebody said, why don't you give her a lift? And I thought, well, you know, normally I would, but here, you know, old white man asking a fairly young Filipina for a lift doesn't look good, so I didn't want to do that. And then, of course, the person said, well, take Gloria with you. And I thought, oh yeah, huh, that's a good idea. Well, this morning, I got up, going to go put my stuff in the Blue Boy. Lo and behold, there they go, right down the street. So I run in, grab my camera. Of course, time I got it out, just only a few, not even a minute, they were way down the road. They riding on the back of the bicycle. But I said to myself, okay, Gloria's with me, I'm taking her downtown, and I'll ask her if we could give him a hand, pick him up or give him a ride or whatever. So when she got ready, got in, we zoomed on down the road. We went. I said, man, I don't think we passed them. And then finally, way down there, sure enough, there they were. She's still standing in the back axle. I must have passed them already. Oh, but I saw them go by the house. Oh, there they are. Right there. Oh. They went this whole way. They're going for a car. Look at this. They're going to turn right here. So this whole time I'm telling Gloria, let's stop. She says, nah. Her first response to anything, nah. Honey, let's do this, nah. Let's go out for dinner, nah. One time, we had a little extra money and a little extra time, and you know, living in California, Hawaii is not that far away. Honey, we got a little bit of extra money, like some extra taxes or something. Let's go to Hawaii. Nah. Well, I want to go. Go ahead, she says. So I went. I spent a week in Hawaii by myself. I really had a good time. That's when I realized there's so many Filipinos in Hawaii. Holy smokes. But anyway, I digress. So finally I'm getting kind of perturbed at her and saying, ah. But I have learned over the years to never force her to do something she doesn't want to do. Kind of like trying to throw gasoline on fire. It doesn't put it out at all. So I almost gave up, and then we passed. I said, oh, look, there they are. I said, let's ask if they'd like to get a ride. She said, okay. Okay? So man, I turn around before she changes her mind, pull into the side road that I know they're going to pull into because I followed them this far before. And well, I did take a video, only I didn't have the video turned facing them when they finally pulled over. But maybe you can hear what it says. If not, then I'll just tell you what happened. They're gonna come here. Wait. Good morning. Give you a ride.
Sabi mo, itim ang gate. Itim ang gate. Ha? Yun, alam mo yung itim ang gate? Ayun, amin yun. Malapit na daw. Exercise.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Saan daw sa trabaho?
Oh, the camera wasn't. She likes the bike. She likes to exercise now. Okay. Malapit na daw.
Oo nga, nandiyan lang daw sa dulo.
Okay. So after that incident, dropped Gloria off, went and had my coffee, studied my languages at Tom and Tom's coffee shop. And then I got a message from DG Tech. I think I may have told you last video, but they said your printer is ready to be picked up, but you should buy some color cartridges because we use them all up testing and cleaning your printer. So one thing that normally in the Philippines I don't worry much about the cost of things because they're usually just minimal. So this time I didn't leave my bag and the Blue Boy. When I left, I took my camera, I took the bag. I can't remember if I took any, if I filmed it at all, but went in there and she said, "Did you bring any color?" I said, "Well, do you sell it here?" "Yes, we do." She said, "Go over there." So I went over there to the lady and I'd like to have some. And she told me it was like 450, well, I got the receipt right here. 430 pesos for each color. There's 3 colors. And I said, "Well, can you just put add the repair or the, her bill, repaired or cleaned or whatever they did to it onto it?" That was 500 pesos. It turned out 1,700, and I say 1,800 total. So I had my BDO, which is the local Filipino bank here, Banco de Oro, and I thought sure they would take the BDO debit card. No, cash only, which I shouldn't be surprised because, this is basically a cash society here, which is a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. And you may be surprised for the ones that haven't been here. If you go to some shops and you pull out a $20 bill, I'm talking about an American $20 bill, they'll say, "I'm sorry, you'll have to get pesos." And you'll probably think, "What? You don't take American money?" So anyway, that's here in Dumaguete. I haven't been all over the Philippines, but the best thing is to have Filipino pesos, which is the currency here in the Philippines. So anyway, okay, so I go over to an ATM, which is just down the street a half a block, pulled out 2,000 pesos, and then came back, paid it, and she said, do you want to put the cartridges in? And I'm learning to say, ikaw na lang. I mean, can you do it for me? Yeah, okay, sure. So for senior citizens and, you know, people in general, they're glad to help. So she put it in. And tested it out. It was fine, not a color, fairly good copy. So got that done. And then came home and just sat down and thought over how the day went. Oh, what a day. Good to be home. Hi, Molly. Oh, look. Batteries are charged. I said the batteries are charged. Let me say something about the lady on the riding the bike, riding on the back of the bike. Sometimes we think we know what's best for people, or we think we know what they want. Not necessarily true here, especially in different cultures. Sometimes there's different values, and maybe there's circumstances, I got the hiccups, circumstances that we don't realize. So this reminded me of a time when we lived in a different house, and Tano, our driver, has 3 children, and 2 were teenagers, and one's a little small child. The oldest one, the boy, I noticed that he and his sister walked a long ways to go to school. So I told Gloria, let's buy a bicycle for that boy so he didn't have to walk so far. So we did. Oh, he was tickled pink. And I don't know if I have it in my archives somewhere, but anyway, I put my GoPro on his handlebars, and I said, ride around the block so I can get a picture of you riding your bike. And he did. Oh, his face was just smiling. Oh, he's so proud of his bike. And we were very happy to be able to, you know, at that time afford to get him a bike. So we asked Tony, how about your daughter? He said, well, she's got a bike, but it's broken. So I told Gloria, let's fix that girl's bike. So we fixed it, had it fixed, and we had Tony get it fixed. And then about a week or 2 later, we saw him. We said, does your daughter like her bike? He kind of puts his head down like he didn't want to say. And I said, well, go ahead. What happened? He said, she prefers to walk with her friends to school. Isn't that something? That makes sense. They want to walk with their friends to school. Why should she take a bike and get there early while her friends are enjoying and socializing walking to school? So to me, that was a good lesson that what we think that people want is not necessarily what they want. And this lady, even though she said, you know, it's good exercise, they enjoy it, maybe it was just an excuse, maybe she was shy or embarrassed, or maybe she really did enjoy it. But anyway, we tried. Okay. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.